A Cambridge research student by the name of Joshua Heath delivered a sermon at Trinity College Chapel Evensong claiming that Christ had a trans body. He showed the congregation medieval and Renaissance crucifixion paintings where Jesus was represented as having a side wound that the researcher likened to a vagina. Some worshippers started crying, others shouted heresy, and the Dean of Trinity College, Michael Banner, asserted that the research students' claims of Jesus being trans were legitimate ones. It's fair to say that everyone involved in this clown show, from the student to the dean to the histrionic worshippers, are all to varying degrees mentally unwell. The research students' claims of Jesus being trans were so absurdly rooted in contemporary social issues and his own personal bias, rather than grounded in any kind of deeply considered spiritual examination, that they should have been greeted with nothing more than an eye roll of contempt by the congregation, and his supervisor should have pragmatically told the research student to get therapy. Trans people's lives are very difficult, and we should all try to be understanding and not shame them for their struggles. But let's not start reframing history and pretending that historical or religious figures were something that they clearly were not, in the name of wokery and so-called progress. If furthering your own social and political agenda means distorting the truth, telling flagrant lies, then there's a chance you're on the wrong track, isn't there? And of course, if Jesus is trans, we have to start thinking about which other historical figures might have been trans as well. I mean, what about Hitler? Hitler has always seemed to come across like an angry lesbian. Was Hitler someone who unsuccessfully transitioned from female to male and became so furious and embittered about it that he killed all the Jews? It's possible, isn't it? The rumour going around throughout the Second World War, of course, was that Hitler had only got one ball. Can we now conclude that that was the consequence of some antiquated, botched gender reassignment surgery that was supposed to give transgender Hitler the male genitals she wasn't born with but so desperately craved? Did faulty, surgically crafted male genitals drive Hitler over the edge? Did a defective artificial penis and balls incubate Hitler's genocidal psychosis? Did Hitler embark upon an apocalyptic world war, worse than anything ever seen before in human history, purely because she was struggling with the menopause? It's all starting to make sense now. All of history's most evil people, Genghis Khan, Stalin, Pol Pot, Vlad the Impaler, Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, Harold Shipman, Jimmy Savile, James Corden, all of them, every single one, frustrated female to male transsexuals. There you are, I've worked it out, I've solved it, I've solved everything, I've saved the planet, I've pulled civilization back from the brink of destruction. Now, follow one of the links below this video and give me some money.